Okay, we're back. We're live. We're up here. I'm just making sure. I want to see. Okay, Instagram is good. I'm gonna let it go. Okay. All right. Cool. Sorry about that, you guys. Are we back up and running here? I see that we're live. How's?
Yep.
Yeah.
Live on Twitch, live on Instagram. Yeah, we here.
Okay.
All right, you just may have to redo the audio and my video. Actually, I think
Actually, no. No, because I think we're good there. Just because.
Yeah.
Right. Like I didn't shut down Streamlabs. So let's see. I really wish Instagram would let me fucking watch my own stream. That shit is annoying on my phone. But can't have everything we want.
Yeah. If you guys want to see both of our video, it is on Twitch. So there will be a link. I believe you have a link on your Instagram. Let me double check.
Yeah, there's the link in my bio has my channel. So if you guys want to watch it full screen, if you want a better view, we've got some clutch settings going on full screen on Twitch and YouTube and a few other places like that. But if you are perfectly content watching from the comfort of your phone, please by all means hang on Instagram. I just can't guarantee how stable it's going to be. We've already had to restart once, but nonetheless, I think it's time to jump in and get started. I'm really looking forward to this, man. I did this with Matalo the other week here, where we kind of worked on a track. We bounced it back and forth, and we kind of played off of each other's beginnings and got some interesting results, And I'm really looking forward to seeing your workflow here inside of FL Studio, especially. I'm an Ableton guy, so we us Ableton guys are notorious for talking mad shit about FL guys, so you know what I mean. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how you go about making your incredible and insane sounds here. So
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So let's see here. I think it's a good time to just go ahead and jump in and let's see. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
We're good.
Yep.
We're live. Everything's good there.
Reject the Main says, "Don't talk bad about FL."
It's my job, man. I have to. It wouldn't be a real stream if I didn't talk shit about FL Studio, man.
I mean, I feel it, but we may make you eat some words today.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Honestly, bro, I'm really hoping to see some cool shit in there. Honestly, sorry, I was trying to stream on Kick as well, but I think probably just gonna have to be simple about this because I'm not seeing my stream here for whatever reason. I don't really know why. But,
I think your stream is locked to your Ableton on Discord.
Yeah, no worries. I've got my laptop here wide open,
okay.
so I've got and my curved screen here, so I've got two screens that I'm bouncing back and forth between. But I don't want to leave the audience bored here, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. If you're just joining us, I really appreciate you guys joining. I'm here with Yucki today. We're both about to make some really fun tunes here, just kind of see what happens. We're both bass music and EDM producers out of LA, and we love making beeps and boops to some fat beats, if you know what I'm saying. So
Big facts.
You
Big
feel
facts.
me? So hell yeah, man. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop playing tech support here, and it got better. Oh, rejected me and it got better. Awesome, cool. I appreciate the feedback. Just want to make sure everything is nice and stable here. So awesome. Without further ado, I think we're gonna jump in. I just want to make sure here. I'm gonna open up an instance of Serum. Make sure you guys can hear this. Is that heard? We good there?
I can hear that just fine.
Awesome. Cool. Get me on this stream, and I trust I can show you the world of Patcher. What Patcher?
Bro,
this guy.
Wait till he teaches you about Patcher. FL is goated for this.
What's Patcher?
You can essentially rip apart any soft synth or recreate any soft synth or plugin or effect or literally anything in Patcher, because
really?
it's like reverse engineering heaven. It's so good. Yeah, you can do literally anything in Patcher.
Holy cow, dude, that's kind of.
You could probably run Doom in Patcher.
Yo, it's like that? Okay. Dang, FL. I didn't know
It's like that.
it was going down like that. Okay, damn.
Yeah, nah, you could probably run Crisis in Patcher. I'm not even playing with you.
I'm dead. That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Fuck.
But, you know.
Hell yeah, man. So do you know, okay, so I mean, I'm about to just like start with a vibe and kind of see where it takes me. I've been doing a lot of bass house and whatnot lately, just because I feel like that's my main shtick. Do you have any vibes, anything you've been feeling lately that you kind of want to get out on paper? What you got going on?
I have been kind of juggling between like giving you like a bass track, like I know you normally do trap wave, that type of vibe, but I want to see how you do with like some dubstep heavy bass.
Ooh.
Or if we can throw a curveball into it and run some drum and bass.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Honestly, either way, it's definitely a challenge for me. Those are genres I don't generally mess with, so.
Well, bass music is my bread and butter, but I've been on a D&B kick. So.
Ooh. Okay. What's your favorite go-to soft synth that you use? So you a Serum guy?
Oh, I'm a Serum guy.
Hell
through
yeah.
and through. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm on the same page as you there, man.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Splice samples. Facts.
That's
me.
Right. Yep. That's me too, bro. I literally splice pulled up right here.
Yep.
No games being played. Honestly, like it's one of those things where sometimes I don't even give a shit. I'll just like if I'm not feeling it, I'll type in bass.
Yeah. Yeah. That's me.
Honestly, and especially for stuff like this where we just want to like hit the ground running, get something started, just create a mood. Reject Me says do R&B. This guy.
R&B, man. I haven't made an R&B track since like 2019.
Maybe we should collaborate on something like that. I want to either today or like honestly, like I haven't really done some R&B stuff in a while, and I mean I do have my keyboard all hooked up here. We could kind of see where that goes.
I think we do that on a second stream.
I think you're right too. I was gonna say like if anything, I kind of who knows. You know what? I think it's time to just jump in and start experimenting a little bit.
I think that's where we're at.
I think so. So is my volume gonna is that gonna like get in the way of your workflow much, or are you gonna be able to toggle that? Okay.
Play something.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, that's gonna.
Oof.
You may have to toggle on your Discord audio.
Oh, I see.
And then I'll mute you through Sono, and then we should be fine.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Wait. Where's Discord? Okay, you said you wanted me to mute you, or mute.
Actually, I need to figure out how we're gonna do this, because this is normally used for gaming.
For real.
Yeah, this is normally used for gaming, where the audio clash usually doesn't matter too much. All right. Well, now I have to do some tech support on my side to figure that out.
Let's think real quick.
Well, you're hearing me through Discord.
Yeah.
Through your headphones.
How are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you through Streamlabs.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
Which is so I can actually mute Streamlabs on my end.
And then do you want to just unmute, or should I just unmute myself on Discord?
Unmute me in Discord. I don't think your desktop audio is going to pull that, and then we should be fine.
Okay. Turn on microphone. Okay, cool. So right now you should probably be hearing double.
I do hear double. So give me 1 second to go to my volume mixer. I will turn down. Say words, please.
Words, please.
All right, we're good there.
Cool. So you should. You probably should not be hearing that buzz from.
Actually, I do hear it from.
Is it? It's probably the bleed from my headphones could be.
No, it's like live.
Oh, it's because I'm sharing my screen with you.
Oh yeah, I can just mute that audio.
Yeah. Okay. So
we're good.
Do you need me to turn off my microphone on Discord?
No. Hit Serum real quick. Sweet. We're good. We're chilling.
Amazing. So then I'll just let
Awesome.
you know when it's time to, I guess, to kick back and listen, and then we can.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll just turn your audio back on and we'll be chilling.
Perfect. Okay. All right, guys. Thank once again. If you guys are joining us right now, appreciate your patience, but welcome to Vibe Theory, no less. I'm joined here with Yucki, and he is an extremely talented bass music producer, DJ extraordinaire. I've been really looking forward to getting him on stream here. We've been playing. We've been mostly having our tech support hat on right now, trying to make sure that all these settings and whatnot are working. Make sure audio is good on all ends and all that stuff. So bear with us. Forgive us for any sort of delays and any sort of bullshit, but appreciate you guys being here anyways. So we're going to go ahead and work on a couple of tracks in our respective corners here, and then we're going to kind of tune in with each other, see where we're at, kind of just go with the vibe, you know, see what's going on. And maybe if we have some time, if we're feeling it, we might even toss the tracks at each other here to see if we can pick up where the other left off, and just to see what's going on here, man. So without further ado, I think I'm gonna jump in, man. Do you have any I don't know, questions or anything you wanted to mention, say before we just kind of jump into producer mode here?
I think I'm pretty much ready to go. Yeah, once we get to a good spot, if you do want to swap stems, let me know. It's a quick process for me.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm good to go.
Awesome. Cool beans. In. All right, guys. So we're jumping in here, and then yeah, let me know if there's anything. Just feel free to say what's up. I'm gonna probably be doing my commentating, so that I can, you know, just like talk everybody through kind of my process here. But please don't let me disturb you at all. So
you're chilling.
Awesome, man.
All right,
let's do it.
Let's get it.
Okay, cool. All right, I don't know. Okay, so I'm kind of in between like some cool bass house and like a really vibey like electronic track here. So I'm gonna go with my gut a little bit. We're just gonna make a cool sound first. I've been really enjoying FMing sine waves against each other. It's a mood. Okay, I'm going to turn the unison up, give it some stereo spread, turn the detune down. It's kind of cool. Always make sure the sub is going direct out. Oh no, I can hear you. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, it's always something. So, okay, so I think, what do I have to, because I'm listening to you through Streamlabs.
No, you have my DAW in Sonobus.
Oh, I have your DAW in Sonobus.
Yeah, so you can just mute me in Sonobus.
I can literally mute your DAW.
Yeah, and then you're chilling.
And I can still hear you. Oh!
Yeah, so you can still hear me.
You guys, the future is now. And we're living it, bro. What a time to be alive, man. So again, thanks guys for your patience. I don't know if you guys knew this, if anyone saw my post, but I recently spilled wine all over my laptop and fried the shit out of it. So
damn.
Yeah. So today has been all about reorienting myself with my Streamlabs settings. I had to completely redo all my overlays, my Stream Deck hotkeys, and now accommodate for a collaboration cam. So I don't mean to keep making excuses, but I really appreciate you guys and your patience here. So anyways, let's jump back in here, man. Yo, Random Jesus.
Let me know if you can hear this.
Welcome to the chat, man. No, I can't hear you. No, you're good, man.
All right, sick.
Yeah, you're good. Give me them buttery synths. You know what, man? I was just thinking about doing something like that. Here we go. All right, we're gonna do some shit here, guys. Okay, hold on a minute. How about some like garage inspired? Where's that 4 to the floor, baby? We need some 4 to the floor up in this house, up in this bitch. We need. See, literally, I mean, like, the first sound that's in Splice is like goddamn near the same thing that I'm making here. Like, what do you know? It's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna keep that for later. What the hell? What did I do? Okay. Let's make it an effects group real quick. Let's see here. Oh, I love that already. Let's get it. Okay. That might be a kind of a cool bass to have in there somewhere. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna just have a couple of these bass lines sitting here so that I can pull from them in a little bit. Okay. Milo was there evaluating. It says the cat is a paid actor. Ladies and gentlemen, this motherfucker has been driving me absolutely insane. He's been like doing fucking laps on my desk, around my desk, jumping up and down. I think there's like a fly he's chasing or some shit like that because his damn window won't close. But I digress. Yeah, I hate this.
Cats are always in gremlin mode, bro.
Dude, for real, this little guy is savage. I love him. It wouldn't it wouldn't be the same without him. All right, that sounds terrible. So one little trick I like to do, I learned recently on the interwebs, you turn your distortion into pre-mode, you turn it into a high pass, kind of accent, and then kind of manipulate the band so that you get rid of you boost the low mids a little bit, and then you can add in all those lows again with a compressor. But real quick, we're gonna, there we go. Your mom's a compressor. Fucking
That's a
fucking Matt Passington over here has joined the chat with all of his hate intact. Welcome to the
good to see you, Matt.
Welcome to the fun side of the pillow, man. So I'm gonna kind of give this sound a little bit of movement in the EQ here. The one thing I learned is everywhere that you move this shape here, it's gonna accent that shape across the sound. So, just, you know, it's kind of a nice thing to have in the back pocket here. Okay. Always gotta try fancy filters. Oh shit! Let's see. Let's make a big fat old MIDI thing here real quick. Oh, I'm feeling it. We're working with D sharp minor tonight, ladies and gentlemen. D sharp minor is exactly where it's at, man. Dude, honestly, my favorite keys to make like bass music, and especially, is like D sharp, and E with the occasional F. Especially like bass house is good in F, but D sharp minor is a great settling point. All right, let's see. I think I need to get a kick drum in there. Let's get our beat together here.
you and I are on the same exact page. I
Let's
was like, I
go.
need kick.
Yeah, like I threw in a percussion loop over here, and
Word.
it sounds spicy, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's like not having a metronome. Occasional F is my DJ name. That's a great DJ name. I want my royalties on that, bro. That's a hell of a name. I don't know why this sounds so off.
A minor.
Yo, not too soon.
Oh Lord.
Too soon. Too soon. Kendrick's out here slaying.
Oh, God.
Like oh, both you and Matt. I swear to God, like right when you said that, he said Evan is more of a mind. And oh, fuck you, asshole. With your crusty ass. No one asked for your fucking opinion, bitch. Go home.
That's how you know the friendship is real.
This bitch.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let's see. We might have something here. Little side change. Okay, I don't know why that sounds so. Okay, all right. We're gonna have some fun with this. We'll make it loud and proud in just a minute here. But we're gonna automate that LFO to do some cool shit here. So what I like to usually do when I'm automating or setting a macro to an LFO, I'll set the macro, kind of like assume the distance a bit, crank it all the way up, and decide where I don't want that speed to go any further. So I don't want it to go any faster than that. So we're gonna do a little fun here now. This cat is gonna be the death of me, guys. I swear to God. Oh, I promise you, we'll get there. We have to lay out a little fundamental here before we can get to the vocal chops. So I'm gonna. So a little faster than that. Wow. Yeah, like. There we go. Do a little call and response right at the end there, so we'll like bring in a new sound right there. Let's see. And so we'll do like a two-part, so we'll mix it up a little bit here. And we can always go back and change tone, texture, sound. The idea, I feel like, is just to get a half decent sound, so you can just put together a fucking idea. Okay, wait. Hey, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this stream is brought to you by Command S. Tattoo that shit to your eyelids. Tattoo that shit to your spirit. Because I swear to God, if you don't, you're going to regret it.
What does Command S do in Ableton?
Saves the session.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Good reminder. Thank you.
100%. Just when you have something that tickles your fancy a little bit, just save that shit. And every time you do something and you remember to, just click save. Whatever shortcut it is in FL. But it's probably Control S for you on PC, right?
Yeah, Control S.
Okay. Yeah, see, just Control S that shit till your fingers fall off. Okay. Also, by my command, don't drink wine around the laptop. Gee, that's not half bad advice. If I had my my sounds and shit set up, I would play an applause for you. Because that deserves an applause. Okay, hold on. That's kind of interesting. What happens if we... It's kind of losing a little bit of body here. See, this isn't when you know you're kind of overproducing the sound. Fuck it, that sounds good. A little flange. A little flangey flange. AC Slater vibes? Oh, that is a high ass compliment, sir. Gotta give it a little stereo width, see some phase. One thing I always like to try and see is will it work, or this delay trick I like. You link both sides, you bring it down, kind of. You drop back off the mix. It just adds like a metallic timbre to it. It's really nice. Let's see. That's kind of cool. Alright, we can always make it sound better later. Let's see. Since we're in here. Little cheat code that I like to do too. Sounds like you're edging a robot. Yeah. I think that's all bass music. Mwah. Say hello. Now say goodbye. Okay. Oh god, guys, I didn't feed my cat before I started my stream. Fuck. He has food. He's just spoiled baby and gets 2 meals a day. One little cheat code that I like to do is I'll bring in like a bass loop from somewhere else and cut around it. Sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it doesn't. Honestly, yeah. That's kind of a nice, like, response. Okay, I'm starting to not like this sound anymore. I think I fucked up the sound, guys. See, this is what happens. Hold on. Let's bring in some more cool shit. I'm gonna say, let's see. So, like, watch this. So now that we have kind of like an interesting sound to mess with, I'm gonna bring in like a loop from something. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Let's try that again. I'm gonna try both of these sounds here real quick. I'm starting to kind of hear something, so let's see. This is an A, so we gotta change that. The problem is D sharp is so far, it's a whole tritone away. So it's not a great interval to mess with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semitones. Oh, hold on a minute. See? Happy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a minute to thank Bob Ross for his total and infinite wisdom within the context of happy accidents. That's kind of cool. So let's see here. I mostly just like that first hit. So we're gonna just kind of. Ooh. Okay, so that's a cool like bass drop. We can kind of maybe like put that in on the end here. I'm gonna replace that with something, but let's see. Okay. No, I'm gonna change the distortion type. I kind of want to see what downsample sounds like. All right, let's see what see what else we got. You know, let's see here. That's kind of a cool sound. I may end up replacing the patch that I made with this. We can also always fuck up the patch a bit more. See, like. I don't know. I think it'd be maybe cool as like a little one shot in the end there though. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe a little distortion. A little trash, never hurt. I love saturation on trash because it's already such a heavy sounding plug-in. So now I'm kind of wanting to hear like the rest of this little bass line. So kind of like that here instead. There we go. Now I just need to make this and this patch that I fucked with not sound so fucked. That sounds fucked. Let's see. It sounds pretty weird. Okay. Yeah, that sounds so weird. I don't know what the fuck I did to it to make it sound like ass. See? Let's see. Gonna be kind of interesting. I'm just curious. Yeah, that's terrible. You never know until you try. I wonder if reverb filter would be any better. Let's see. Nope, not even a little bit. All right, I'm just gonna we're gonna kind of make a different sound out of this. Ah man, see, I fucked it up. That sounds a little bit better. All right, it's a placeholder. Fuck it. We're going to just move on because I'm starting to get stuck. Let's see. You know what? Instead of searching UK Garage, let's check out Bass House stuff. You know, I did bring that bass line in earlier, that like really heavy shit. Let's see if we can fit that somewhere. Like right there, right? Like that little one. Or no. Wait. I have an idea. Yeah, it's still gonna be a one shot, but it's gonna be right on that 16th note at the end there. So it's gonna like, it'll, trust me, trust the process. The hell was that? It sounded like nothing. Come on now. Just throw a little TT in there, bring it out a little bit more. Let's drag a vocal into here. See what we can do. Girl. Oh my god, this cat. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Wait, I'm browsing my sounds. No, that's not what we want. Okay. So a lot of these, you see, the problem with Splice, man, it's so hit and miss. It's like a lot of this shit is right on the nose, and some of it sounds like, sometimes parts of it sound cool that you just want to kind of take from. Jesus, sorry guys, my cat is like on my speaker right now, just doing the most and scaring the shit out of me. You have to forgive me. Here, let's do something a little. Hey, you just signed up for Splice today? Nice. Splice is a game changer, honestly. Like, it's really helpful. I mean, it's very tempting to just drag and drop and call it a day, but I think it's really good as a tool. It's an awesome tool. I mean, you can just make it do all the work for you, but then I feel like it's hard to sound unique when you just do that, you know? But it's really cool when you can like bring some shit in, get yourself instantly inspired, and then just, you know, make some cool stuff on top of it.
Don't stop when you
hit me with the bass drop. When
y'all stop when you play.
Let's see. My membership, I do 100 credits a month, and honestly, that's more than enough for me. I know some people that could probably run right through that, but it rolls over, so you don't have to worry about leftover credits. Like, see, I have like 645 credits here. I've never really gone below 500. Now, if I was making a lot more music, like I probably should, hint, hint, but then yeah, but still, honestly, no, I think 100 credits a month is enough. And well, you might want to like get a stack of credits just so you don't feel limited, you know, because the last thing I personally want to feel is like paralysis, knowing, oh, I'm gonna run out of credits. No. You should have enough credits to just be uninhibited. Like, Splice should be like an extension of your library, in my opinion. If you're sitting there thinking about how many credits you have, that's energy going towards something besides the song that you're working on, you know. And creativity is so easy to lose. That inspiration's so easy to just it runs away very quick.
Dancing around in my
I've been loving these like staccato, broken up, choppy vocal kind of thing lately. So let's just try and see what that sounds like here. Oh God, hold on one sec. I don't know. Ableton's being weird again. It's like warping things in the weirdest way. It's been doing that to me. It does that to me every once in a while. I don't have the warp thing on. I don't think, do I? Auto warp long samples, default warp mode. Should be fine. I don't know. Sometimes I'll bring vocals in and it's just like spot on. Other times it warps it really weird. So I don't know.
dancing around. I sleep better when you're here. Stay right here, baby. I sleep.
See, look. Let's bring this in, for example. Set to complex. So that's kind of cool. I kind of want to introduce a different bass line though. Let's see. Here, you guys, I'm so sorry. Bothering me. Okay. Let's see. Like, I might not even keep this vocal, but oh, my cat's name is Milo with a Y, because chemist with a Y. Had to keep him on brand, you know. Yeah, Splice is also really cool, especially when your sound design inspiration really isn't completely there. Like, I'm not 100% feeling that bass line that I made. I don't know, man. I'm still searching. I'm still trying to find something to really make me like, if it makes you want to get up and dance, you're on it. That's a cool perk loop. Let's see. I know. I'm trying to get a sexy bass involved here, because I'm just not fully taken by it yet. Let's see. Little altar boy set. little, you know. Kind of drag that down a little bit. A little pitch modulation there. Maybe a little more. Let's take that out. See what I mean? Like we need some booty. We need some. See that? Like that shit sounds dope, but I don't know if I want that to be the entire bass line. Let's see what it sounds like if I bring that back in. Do I use a mouse pad? Yes. Yeah. I have a Magic Mouse and a mouse pad right here next to me. I know folks that like can rip through the trackpad. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but it's just not my style. I used to be a gamer. I still am. And so mouse and keyboard is just way more comfortable for me. I'm a lot quicker with it. I wonder if we did like maybe part of this loop will be here, part of it will not. Let's see what this sounds like. So like I could do like, let's see, maybe like a call and response. See, there we go. It's starting to get sexy. Call and response within a call and response. Maybe I'll reverse that. Sometimes a lot of this, guys, is straight up just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. Sometimes you get cool shit, sometimes you don't, but I feel like that constant going in and like looking through samples, sound designing stuff, placing stuff in, it's kind of like a muscle that you're training. You get better at choosing sounds, you get better at designing stuff, you get better at picking up the little ideas that you create, you know, and you're not always gonna go in and make something dope every single time, you know. And I feel like a lot of the times, for me personally, I get down on myself quite a lot when I'm not able to jump in and make a song or make a cool thing. Sometimes the session that you're in is more about preparing you for the next session, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see. The hell. I didn't mean to type that. I meant bass house. Choose an actual bass. Come on, Ming. Bass house, bass. I really like that. Let's just see what I'm just humor me for a minute here, right? That's loud. No, that's too much. I think that'd be a cool one shot, like right at the end of something here. So like. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, so let me edit the MIDI a little bit here. Maybe automate that. Cool little LFO thing right there. Maybe take this shape and just copy it. A little too much because we're already like a little. Okay, and then copy that over there. Maybe instead of that little one shot that's up there, let's make it this little one shot right here.
Dancing around, dancing around, sleep. I wanna. Let's go. Watch me do my.
Let's make this, see if we could do anything sexy with this little vocal chop here. Oh my god, bro. I swear to God. Ableton's gonna fucking give me an aneurysm. I swear. I don't know why it's doing that, bro. If anybody knows why the fuck Ableton is warping my shit like a handicapped seal, I don't know why.
Dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night.
That's kind of fat.
Dance all.
It's giving Push by Skrillex.
I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. Dance all.
Yeah, but
We run night. You and me, we are stronger. This.
Yucky, how you doing, man? You making anything cool yet?
I've got a little 8-bar going, and I'm mostly focusing on sound design and arrangement.
Nice.
But yeah, things are going well on this side.
Okay, cool. At least one of us has something good going.
I'm sure you have something incredible.
I don't know about that. I'm trying my best. Like, I'm my harshest critic, though, man. Like, honestly, like, I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? What do you think? Like, and please, anybody, throw out some vibes. Yay, nay? Do you think I should keep going with the idea? Anything anybody want to hear? It's a relief to know that it's not always a walk in the park. I had a tough 2 days of producing, but today's been better. Hell yeah. Yeah, it really isn't, man. Like, I feel like you just get better at throwing shit at the wall. Like, you just get like a really beefed up arm. You know, like I feel like you just get better at making decisions and getting better at hearing what you want to hear next, if that makes sense. It's just like doing push-ups. If you want to build better pecs, better chest and all that, you do exercises for it. And creativity is another muscle. No different.
Big fact.
Right? Moomba track. I know it does kind of sound like a Moomba track. That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, this is giving like beach dance vibes. Like, I don't even... It's this perk loop right here. I swear. It's got like vocal chops. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself inspired enough to bring some vocal chops in. You know what we're gonna do? What I like to do a lot. I always, speaking of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, bro. Arcade is the definition of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. I know I said that about Splice, but Jesus Christ. This is the most hit and miss plugin I think I've ever used. I love it as much as I hate it, and I hate it as much as I love it, because I have a few favorite ones that I like to go to, and it could sound awful or it could be an instant hit. You never know. Yo, Elliot, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Appreciate you joining us, man. I'm just working on trying to make an idea here, man. I made something kind of cool the other week, but I've been kind of dry this last week or two. I've been super busy, and I had to reset my whole computer, my whole life, because I fried it. So trying to jump back in here and make something worthwhile. You know what I mean? Trying to inspire myself. See what I mean? Like, hit, miss. One thing I want to do.
Excuse my hems and haws over here. I'm just kind of like letting my brain do its thing on this side.
Oh no, you're good. No, that's totally fine, man. Yeah, see, it's universal, guys. Like, Yucki and I are both working on tracks respectively here, and it's the same process. 2 different DAWs. We're probably working on 2 different genres, and it's the same shit.
Where the hell are my 808s? Hold on.
There we go. The kick doesn't sound like a flaccid pancake hitting the fucking wall anymore. Jesus.
Bass. 808. There we go.
So especially if your drums are a little lackluster, which is, you know, you guys know drums are like everything. That's the heartbeat of a song. And it's a little lackluster. I like to throw a little EQ and glue compressor to kind of tighten everything up a bit. Let's get some vocal. Let's see what we can find vocal-wise to freshen up our ears. You know, we're doing a lot of drums, a lot of bass.
Ooh, yeah, na 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 na. Na na
First of all, alright, that's getting on my nerves now. It wants to sound good. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think of Arcade. in the chat, because if anybody's used Arcade, would love to know what you think. That actually was kind of cool. Well, let's see. That's cool. That's kind of interesting. All right, let's see. See if we can work with that. Oh, Ableton's not doing the thing, the cool thing.
You know, I had an idea, I tried it, and it failed, and that's okay.
That's okay, see? You know, but you hit Command or Control S, you keep the loop, and you open up another idea. Because honestly, like, you could be feeling uninspired by it now, but then later on, either later on today or tomorrow, when you open up that session again, you might actually hear something in a different way than with different ears, you know?
Exactly. Now, I'm going to keep the bass track that I'm working on, but the idea that I was trying out, I wanted to, instead of using like, you know, a soft synth to run my sub bass, I decided, fuck it, let me see what an 808 would sound like on this. So I auditioned a bunch of 808s, tried a bunch, failed a bunch, screw it, we'll do what I was going to do before.
Hell yeah.
You know? Can't get attached to an idea. If it doesn't work, you can't let yourself get frustrated.
Right, exactly, 100%. It's very, like, dude, you're preaching, and it's also really reinforcing for me too, because I'm always finding reasons to like be negative about like the things that I'm doing, to like get down on myself and shit like that. And so, you know, and this is also, guys, this is kind of also why I really wanted to start doing these streams like this, because for me, when I would watch other producers, like, you know, I remember watching like master classes by people like John Casey and Jewels, and I just remember feeling so validated seeing them do the same things, think the same, or, you know, what have you. But it was really validating to see like, oh, I'm not alone, and I'm not the only one making these certain decisions, you know. And so just
exactly,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's really good to have that reinforcement. I feel like we're none of us are really doing anything too different from each other as much as we think we are. You know what I'm saying?
Precisely. Yeah, we're all in the same boat here.
Yeah.
And you can't let it sink. You got to keep it afloat.
Right. And the way that you do that, I feel like, is just by keep going. Just
exactly.
Don't overthink it. You can take a sec to feel it and kind of see where you want to take an idea, but it's so easy to overthink.
Exactly. What's Kenny Beats motto? Don't overthink shit. It's really easy to overthink shit. You know, like, you'll be working on something and you're like, do I need to change that? Is that too much? You know, you start worrying about what everybody else is going to think about it versus like, what do I think about this? And if you think it's good right when you start it, just use it. That's how I go.
Love it. Yeah.
That's my philosophy on that.
100%. I'm right with you there, bro. Yeah. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's okay. Keep moving.
Exactly.
And don't delete ideas, because I swear to God, there are times where I make absolute bullshit, and then I'll open up the project later with different ears and be like, oh damn, this actually doesn't sound bad, and I'll pick up where I left off, you know. And actually, you know who really validated that for me was Skrillex. I remember watching a video of him kind of showing how to do something on Massive, and he was describing his process a little bit, and he's like, yeah man, I'll just like make like 4 or 5 8 bars or something and some loops, and then after I made like a handful of them, I'll go back and listen to all of them and see which one I'm most inspired by, and then finish that one or finish those. Like, dude will crank out 2 full songs in a day because he made a handful of loops. You know, like it's not such a bad thing to just make loops and save them and make another loop and save it if you're not feeling it.
Yeah, it's never a problem just to keep going on an idea that you started like a while ago, and then tried a couple things, come back to it. You know what? I'm feeling better about this. Let me just keep going. You know, it's never an issue. Nothing in art should be linear. You know.
Yeah, I think the kind of the catch-22 is that we love what we do so much, and we so badly want to get better and so badly want to do this thing that we put all this pressure on ourselves to be to be this certain level of what you would consider good, or to be able to whip up something on a drop. And that's not originally what got us into this. We like doing it because we love music,
Right. And it's always about the music. It's never about the person. Once it starts becoming about the person, you're steering yourself in the wrong direction.
100%. So that's not a bad little thing. And then if I really wanted to be sexy, we could just freeze the track. Shout out to Ableton 12. There's now an actual shortcut to freezing tracks, but I'm a creature of habit, so, But yeah, this is where you can get interesting, right? Where I'm gonna bounce the audio from these little vocals that I did, these little chops from Arcade, and just bring it down here. Just so I don't lose anything, I'm going to mute it and just keep it frozen like that. And then, I don't normally use this instrument, but let's see. Little granulator. Oop, shit. First. Second. I am not liking what I'm hearing, so I'm gonna just keep it pushing. Right. Let's get choppy. Vocal chop. Chop, 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 chop. Interesting. Now I kind of want a little bit more variety. Let me see. Let's pull up Splice again, shall we?
Dancing a beat.
Let's see. Vocal Tech House. Let's see what they got. See what they got. I love how I typed in vocal and I instantly got drums. That's good. Oh, I remember this kit. I've pulled from here before.
Oh, baby, I'm
Let's see. Dramatic vocals sometimes just do it for me. Oh my god, is Ableton gonna be a fucking cuck again? Okay. If anybody knows why my Ableton just is warping things in the most weird ass way, it'd be so nice to solve the problem.
You might want to check your warp settings.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's an automatic, like, I forget exactly what the setting is, but
Auto warp long
it's
samples,
like-
right? You want to turn that off?
I think that's the case.
I think that's. You might be right about that. Okay, because I thought I did that, but I forgot. This is practically a new computer, so let's see.
I had a homie that had the same exact issue.
But it's still doing it. Oh my god! Like it wants to sit so badly. It is so desperate to be on the grid, but it's really not. And it's only 2 BPM difference. There's no way. Okay, come on. There's got to be something I'm not. I'm so sad right now.
I'm shaking. I can't.
I don't. It just sounds so bad. I wonder if I just. Yo, this is random, but I made this song. I was wondering if you could take a break, listen to. Yo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining the stream here. Awaken. Sorry, I can't see shit. Awaken Miles. Let me see what's going on here, G. Because Yucki and I are both working on a track together, and we were gonna kind of go back and forth here. We're gonna either swap tracks or kind of jump in on each other's session here. If we have some time, though, would love to hear what you got. Do you have a link to your SoundCloud? Feel free to post it in the chat. Yeah, I don't know why this sounds like absolute dog shit. I'm so done. Like, come on. Let's see. That's cool. Let's hope it works. That's it, right there. That's the one. That's it, guys. That's it. That's the fucking one right there. See, sometimes it just fuck. It just takes a sec. So, I'm going to just make this a little sexier. By the way, if you didn't know, Ableton, guys, Control or Command F is life. Command F. That's how you search for things instantly. Shout out Mr. Bill for that one. Oh, fuck. See if maybe to automate that. Ooh. There we go. We're starting to vibe. I mean? Sometimes it just takes looking for that one sample. Like, I swear to God, I was not feeling any of this loop. Actually, that's a lie. I was starting to get a little uninspired, but the second that I dragged that in there, all my inspiration for this just came to life. Now I really want to build on it.
Don't you just love when your sub clashes with stuff?
Man, I wish I had my fucking sounds hotkeyed because I have something for that. Yes. Fucking yes. Actually, yo, super pro tip. I'm glad that you mentioned that, Yucki. I don't know if you guys have been like paying attention to what I've been doing here, but on all the tracks that aren't sub or that aren't bass, I'm rolling off the lows on every single track. So not all of it's a hard cut and not all of it's a deep cut, but get your tracks out of the way of the sub. Usually I start and play with 100 hertz and kind of like go back and forth. But look, you see this right here is, oh, you cannot see that because vertical mode, but take my word for it. Roll off everything under 100 hertz on everything except for your drums. That you got to kind of play with, because like look, like I love that boom in the kick, but I want to maintain as much of that body as I can while getting out of the way of the sub. And so I like I'm using my ears right now to see where is it that I start to lose body, and then I back it up just a little bit so that I still get that punch, still get that body, but now listen to it. Now watch how clean everything sounds. Like, it's so funny. Like, these perks are really carrying the entire track here. I barely even need any bass, but we need bass. Good to know. I just got Ableton. I skipped GarageBand, Logic, and went for it. I'm a little overwhelmed, but hey, oh, dude, yo, congratulations. Let me help you make the most of your time in Ableton. At work, I'm always screaming this at people. The number one thing that I find that screws people up is nobody does the fucking tutorials. So usually when you start Ableton, you have this help view. Let me see. If, on vertical mode, it's kind of hard to see, but if you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube right now, you can see my help view up here. When you have the help view up, what you want to do is you want to go down to the tab here that says show all built-in lessons. Click on that, and then I believe, oh, hold on a minute, they might have moved it in 12. Let me see here. It's new and live. Okay, well, yeah, so they kind of changed it a little bit, but if you still pretty useful. If you look at this help view here and you go down to show all built-in lessons, there is a basic tutorial on how to record audio, how to create beats, playing with software instruments, Max for Live, setting up audio I/O, things like that. I don't know if I'm tripping or if they really did take out their like built-in lesson that they had, but you can also, yeah, see, Ableton is one of the most hands-on DAWs. I think the developers really wanted to set us up for success, and for me, I came from Pro Tools all these years ago, and I was a bit of a psychopath. I made beats inside of Pro Tools with Machine and shit, and what helped me to acclimate to Ableton's ecosystem was that help view tutorial. Now, it's funny because in Ableton 11 and 10, the help view tutorial is way more thorough from what it looks like, but still, do not pass that up. Like, do yourself a favor and go through the tutorial. If you started on GarageBand or Logic or any other DAW, it really helps you bring that brain into Ableton. You can just pick up way quicker than just going at it raw, bass just happen the entire... You know what? Okay, maybe because this is carrying so hard, I think the call and response should also be within the perks here. Like... Alright, that's kind of actually starting to sound sexy. So, I'm going to... At this point, the idea... It's kind of like making hip-hop beats. You just stack a bunch of shit on top of each other until it sounds like too much. Kind of play with some of the pieces. If you hear a little bit more, you can add more. But once you feel like your loop is semi to moderately fulfilling, that and you want to like make it into a song, that's where you can start a new section and then bridge them together. And not everybody makes music like this, and I didn't start doing this, but my God, I feel like loop-based production is so much easier to just catch an idea and like finish a song, you know. Because the second you get that idea, you want to arrange it as much as possible. Don't worry about filling in every little detail, every little effect and transition. Just get the structure down. If you can get the structure, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, the quicker you can get the structure, the more inspired and the more you're going to want to finish that song. And then you can do the fun part of, like, coloring it in later. But get the structure, you know? How's your project holding up here, Yucki? Did you start something new, or are you still working on what you did?
I kept the 8-bar and I filled in a couple of gaps. I have something sounding quite nice. It sounds exactly like, you know, the little loop maker kit thing that you have on Splice.
Yeah.
It sounds like that, but it sounds like where I wanted to start going.
Oh, let's go.
So, yeah, things are good.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to start kind of like structuring the actual song now instead of just my drop.
Perfect. I'm not too far away from doing that myself. I kind of want to fill in a little bit more, but I'm inspired, but I'm not sold yet. So I want to sell myself, and then we're going to move on. Oh, one of my favorite. Take a second. So dramatic. Okay. Nah, it's a little too melodic. We need to go back to samples. I don't know what exactly I'm trying to fill in here. Let's see. By the way, think of arcade as like playable splice. Wait. Let's see. Like I said, guys, hit and miss with arcade. When in doubt, OTT. This is almost, you know, it's kind of interesting. Oh, that's what. I'm so silly, guys. I'm over here like, why is my bass sound so quiet? And it's because sidechain plus beat 1 equals quiet. But this, you see the second. Oops, wrong thing. Second I start modulating it a bit faster, you hear all the volume come back. Like that though. So
You and I just, you said it and I thought it about the thing that I was working
no
on.
way.
I was like, I kind of like that too.
Let's go.
Oh man,
Dude, we're sharing a frequency right now, bro.
We're on the same band.
Literally the same spectrum, bro. I'm gonna keep that riding out, I think. Let's see. Let's try this. I feel like there needs to be some sort of call and response. Like there needs to be here. You know what? This looks like a job for more vocals. Splice.
Don't need no money, be I've been naughty.
Yo, okay. Let's see if we can make this sound fun. Oh, it's just gonna do this thing to me again. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it?
Don't need no money.
Let's see. I kind of just want to take that money. Let's see.
Money.
Let's see. Also, another pro tip: if you don't want to like close off the brackets or like commit to that, Shift, Option, Command, and then drag the waveform. Just a little shortcut.
Don't need no ain't got no plan, just the way I like it. Hop in my new Ferrari, ain't got no like it. Just the way I like it. Just the way I like it.
That's kind of nice. Let's see.
Just the way I like it.
Of course, it's gonna sound like ass. Oh, come on now, like.
Just the way. Just the way I like it.
I don't know why this. It just sounds so off tempo, man.
Just the way I like it.
Ah, it works.
Just the way I like it.
And you know the drill, ladies and gents. We do EQ, OTT as like a staple. You're gonna always see that in my workflow here. that sounds like pitch down. Sounds like ass. God damn, this whole like not on the grid, like these vocals not going on the grid exactly is driving me up a fucking wall. Let's see. What if I cheat? Kinda works. That sounds better. Okay, so now at this point, I had something cool here. You know, I normally would be like, okay, this sounds like a drop or this sounds like a break. I'm sort of having a hard time placing this because this could kind of go either way at this point. Excuse me. This might not be a bad time, Yucki, to do a little flip flop here, or just to kind of check in on each other. How's your session going?
Mine's pretty solid. I kind of want to fix this one little spot before I show you what I got going on because it's gonna ruin the flow.
No, that's perfect. Go ahead. Yeah, let me know. let me know when you're done with that. And I'm thinking just for the sake of time, and because like I'm looking seeing what time it is right now. Yeah, no, just go ahead. Just go ahead and finish up what you were working on. Then we can. I'll pull up your session. I want to see what you've been working on here.
For sure. Actually, I fixed it. I just had to delete the thing that I was adding because it needs like a lot of processing.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm good to show you what I got. It's still, it's no longer an 8-bar. It's a 16. I was just looking for like something to place some variation.
Oh,
I
nice.
gotta do a lot of processing for that.
I think
so,
you're better off than me. I think I've only got 8 bars here. I mean, I think it's a pretty solid 8 bar, but still 8.
For sure.
Now, what I did here, guys, is such a cheat code, and this is not something I recommend doing all the time. This is just for my ears. I have like a little pre-master chain that I do. All it's doing is a little mid-side to clean it up, a little compression. My final master may or may not have this on there, but I like to mix to it and then add more body later. But listen to this now. I want to give this that like telephone sound. Hold on, let's see. Little notch or band, whatever the hell it's called. A little automation to give it some spice. Yeah, okay, I think I used the most of that I want to use, so okay. All right, I'm gonna intrude, I think. Let me see. I think for the sake of time and my ears, because you already know how it is, man, when you've been listening to the same fucking loop over and over and over and over again. This is either the time to where you're like, okay, I'm so inspired that I want to arrange it into something, or in my case right now, I think I have a really nice idea. I don't have this like overwhelming urge to grow right with it, and I don't have like this urge to arrange it. So I want to hear
For sure.
what you have been working on, and I'll show you what I've been doing here, just to also give the audience a little bit of a break here, because everybody's been listening to my loop for a little while now. So let's see.
Before you put me on, let me check my levels and make sure I'm not clipping.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. You're fine. Yeah, take your time.
Actually, I could be louder, so I'm gonna turn this off,
Cool.
and then this doesn't have to clip. So then I can just do a bunch of this. Turn that up, and then nice. Nice little bit of loudencing. All right.
Yay.
I'm pretty much good to go when you are.
Okay, so let me see. I believe I just need to turn off my display, right? And then just turn on you. Let's see. Cool.
All right. Have
Hold
you got
on
me?
1 sec here. For some reason, oh, you know, I think I need to reset your screen on here. Show on stream. There we go.
That might be it.
Wait, what? It's supposed to be.
Well, my screen should still be running.
Yeah, I know, that's
I
weird.
have it live.
Oh, there we go. So your screen's there. Let me just unmute you in Sonolab, I think, or Sonobus. What is it called?
I think that Sonobus. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I think you should be good. Yep, you sure
that.
are. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome, guys.
That's what I was trying to add. That's not in the track yet. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So, guys, now we're flipped over to Yucki's screen here. I'm going to kind of let him take the lead here on this one, man. Please show us what you've been working with, man. What you got going on?
All right. So I decided to go drum and bass because that's where my brain has been for the last month.
Hell yeah.
So.
Hell yeah.
So I just started with a simple, well, it's simple in practice, but kind of like layering / arranging your synths to sound cohesive in order is a little tough. So I started off with just a few sounds. If I can, it's hiding behind my mixer. So I just started with a few sounds. One of these guys.
Meaty.
And then,
Oof.
nice little.
Oh, nice. So
That's
you
not
just kind of made a sound bank real quick of just some cool
Yeah.
shit and then played around. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Make something that you can like play with and start messing around with it. I started going with like something that has an A and a B. So then eventually all that got arranged into this pattern.
Oof. Oh, see, yeah, yeah, I'm. Oof.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
I'm here for it. That's amazing. Your sound design chops are
sure.
great.
Thank you. It's mostly selection, couple of tweaks here and there, off of Splice. A lot of presets on Splice. Game changer. Very good for like if you already know sound design and you know what all your parameters do, it's really easy to get something that like sounds how you want and then tweak it to exactly what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this pattern sounds cool, needs a hi-hat. Of course. What I did was I got this trick from John, Projectomane. I took this kick and then I turned it into my sidechain by using a peak controller. Normally I would grab another kick, silence that kick, and then turn it into my ghost kick. But I was like, let's do something quick and dirty. I don't need the whole thing. And with drum and bass, you usually don't have to worry a whole lot about other stuff getting sidechained because it all gets sidechained to your kick. Most of the time.
Yeah.
So this P controller right here controls all of these little faders and drops their volume anytime the kick comes in, so that you get a natural sidechain, you get natural ducking, and it uses like very little processing power. You don't need a whole secondary plugin. So when that kick is hitting, everything dips, which is really cool. Little FL Studio
Well, magic, yeah.
magic, yeah. Snare, of course. And you can already hear that some of these synths have a sub with them already. I figured that was best because the sub that I ended up making didn't necessarily fit with the synths. Even if I cut, if I high passed all the sub out, it sounded off. So I left some of them with their own sub and then made a sub to go underneath the parts where they don't have
Perfect.
sub. And it actually kind of meshes really well. That's a little stock sounding right now, but it's going to sound better with a little bit of processing. It's just like right where it needed to be, a little bit of variation on the 8, Yeah, but that just repeats for 16. The other half, it starts something like this. Just a little bit of a pause. So it runs pretty nicely. Little tweaking here, some processing there, add some variation, add a build up, add a drop. You got a song.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
Fucking perfect, man. Yeah, right. It's just, I mean, I feel like don't underestimate the power of the 4-bar, the 8-bar, right? Because that's like, it might sound, I don't know, depending on who you are, it might sound either super basic or kind of out there, but that loop is literally your whole song, and I don't mean just like in like a Control D or Command D way, but like that little idea is the whole fucking, like you could just break that into so many different things, put more things in, take some things out. It's all built around that centered like idea. If you don't have that main 8-bar, that main 4-bar there to build off of, I feel like it's kind of hard. Like, so I used to be very like beginning to end back in the day when I first started, like start with this intro and build. But the more that I got into like modern music, especially like hip hop and trap and EDM and all that stuff, the more that I started doing more loop based stuff, especially when I got into Machine. And man, dude, the power of the 4-bar, bro.
Facts. Yeah. And for those beginners out there, listen to your favorite songs. They're literally just collections of 8 or 16 bar loops with like subsections. Your bridge, your build up, your intro, your outro. Like, so many popular, especially EDM songs, are just copy pastes of the same section, and then you change like one synth or change the rhythm of one synth, and then that's like a whole song. It's oftentimes not that hard. Even Ray Volpe, he openly admits to just copy pasting drops.
That's big, actually. Yeah,
it's huge. He literally has like 2 or 3 of the biggest EDM tracks of the last 3 years.
Yeah. His stuff's insane. I love Ray Volpe. He's incredible. I just watched him on Excellent Sounds. I had a really, really good podcast with him. He dropped a few gems.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that one? Dude, my favorite thing in the world, just like the guys were saying, was like when they were asking him all of his favorite plugins, they were all like Ableton stock.
All stock.
All stock.
Ableton stock.
All stock. I try to tell people, man, like I try, especially at work, where I work in a very heavy gear is life oriented field, which fine, to each their own. But when it comes to like just getting as dope of a sound with as little as possible, dude, I swear the magic or the power of stock is pretty incredible.
Yeah. Shoot. I live by that, but I go by the power of stock and free. So much good freeware exists. I don't think, other than Serum, I've paid for anything that I placed on my chains. And my processing is like nothing crazy. It's really simple. It's quick and dirty, but it still does the job. Now, once I get towards the end of my mix, I start paying attention to like, stereo shaping and transients and other stuff like that. But to get the idea out, to get it sounding good in here, out of here, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Just get it rolling, and then fix it at the end.
100%. I
but-
agree so much with that.
Yeah, it's super easy to find really good freeware. A lot of it is like actively supported by the developers. Sometimes you'll find ones that are no longer supported. Sometimes they can cause crashes and stuff like that. I still use them. They haven't caused me a lot of problems. Like, you know, D-Blue, creator of Glitch. A lot of the legacy plugins no longer supported. Everything is in Glitch 2 now. I don't have Glitch 2. I have Glitch 1 and all the legacy stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. But everything else that I have chilling on here, Kilohertz Gain, Fruity Parametric, Saturation Knob by Softtube.
That's a free
OTT,
one. Yep, that's a good one.
Fucking classic, you know. But try to use the newer versions of stuff. This is the old version. I have the new one sitting somewhere on one of these racks. But
it's just getting that initial idea out, man. That's the most important thing. And if you can get there,
Exactly.
like I feel like it's always about trying to like sell yourself on the idea. I like the same feeling that I get from music that I love to listen to is what I'm trying to go for when I'm making that 4-bar. I'm trying to inject myself with that same, oh my God, what the fuck is that? Like when I'm listening to other music, I'm trying to get myself to feel that same rush, that same burst of excitement and inspiration. And that's when we have something to work with. And then I feel like once you feel like you can get up and start dancing around to whatever you're making, that's it right there. And then you just take that shit and run. But like, you know, you're clearly showing here, you know, very few stock things, very few, you know, paid for things here. It's not about that. It's just what's going to get you from 0 to 100 as quick, as raw, and as you know, easy as possible, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
And I consider myself a super lazy producer. If I don't have to do something, I'm not gonna fucking do it.
I feel that.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, do I have to worry about this? No. Is anybody gonna be able to tell the difference? No. Is this gonna sound really dope on a club sound system? Hell yeah. Cool. I'll take it.
That
You
part
know?
right there.
No need to worry. Look at this shit. This is 6 tracks. I'm even missing one in the middle here. Like I didn't even fill this track because I was too lazy to move everything up. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just do that real quick. But like, do I have to do it? No. But you know, like sometimes you do it anyway. Do what actually matters. You know, the first thing I did was the arrange. I didn't even have my drums yet before I made. Like,
that's pretty cool.
Come on.
That you didn't even have a drum track
It's a really
yet.
dope sound.
Yeah, it is. Like all those sounds are really, really cool, and how you arrange them before you even had a drum. Like, because you already kind of like, it's interesting because, you know, obviously the beat and the drums are like everything, but if you kind of know the feeling that you're going for, you can sort of place it in a genre. You don't have to sell it, like you don't have to commit to any sort of thing or genre, of course, but house is 4 to the floor, drum and bass has X, Y, and Z sort of cadence. Hip trap has the boom, clap, boom type of cadence, you know, like all these types of music that we're trying to like be in the same lane as, or rather just like be inspired by, and we're trying to make, all have the same kind of fundamental structure, and you can obviously vary it and deviate from that, but if you already know, like, the feeling on my chest is very drum and bassy, I already know where to put my kick and snare, or you already know where to put your kick and snare.
Exactly.
Right? Like, you don't have to overthink it, is the point.
Precisely. You know, and I try to keep all my synths usually separated, but this time I was like, I need to hear them in sequence, specifically so that I can place them, like, on the track as it is,
right,
without switching channels and plugins and patterns and all that stuff, just to get it down. I just wanted to get it down because as it is, like, the pattern itself is cohesive.
Yeah,
I'm looking for cohesion.
Totally.
When your elements sound super broken up, it can take away from the experience of creation, and then you start second guessing your, you know, choices. But, you know, once I had it, like, really simple. Throw the hat.
Them hats just bring the energy, man.
Like, yeah, like I could master this section and loop it for like 64 bars and play that in the club.
For real.
You know,
For real. Like,
it could just go.
and I love, that's the thing too, is I love like going to shows now, whenever I have the time, because like it just reinforces we're just making a bunch of sound in an organized fashion and playing it. Like,
Yep.
it's just make some noisy cool shit and put a beat around it. Like,
That's the best thing. The literal definition of music is organized sound in time.
beautiful.
My fucking band leader, my band teacher from middle school, he said, if you cannot understand that music is organized sound in time, you are not a musician. I'm like, oh my God.
Perfect.
It's perfect. You know?
Like, and it's evergreen through all genres too.
Yeah. All I did was organize my sound in time. Done. Like, loop this and it's played in the club.
That's it.
Like,
it's just on the grid in time. It's good. Like,
yeah. Straight up, like, if I book another drum and bass set, actually I may end up playing one in a couple weeks. I'll let you know.
please do.
But,
Please do.
yes.
Give me some.
It may be a
some
little far
notice.
out though. It's gonna be in Garden Grove. So
Let's keep me posted. I might be able to work on something here.
bet. Yeah, for sure. But like, if this isn't done by then, I'll still master it in a 64 bar loop. Like, play another song's build and then drop this in, and then filter out to another song if I need to. Like, this will go. This is like a Bass Tripper track. Have you heard of Bass Tripper?
No.
Bass Tripper is one of the quickest up and coming drum and bass producers in like maybe the last few years.
Okay.
He's like really flying right now. I don't know if he's from the UK or elsewhere in Europe, but his sound is really distinct. You hear it and you know it's a Bass Tripper track, even if you've only heard like 2 Bass
Love
Tripper
that.
tracks.
That I
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
that's the mark
He's-
of a good sound designer too. Somebody
Yeah.
or a good
He's
sample
got-
chooser, or whatever.
Yeah, his selection, his sound design, his like tone, the way his tracks flow, very unique to him. I haven't heard any other producer that sounds like him. But I'm starting to sound like him because I listen to him.
Oh, nice. I mean,
You know?
we always are gonna take, and it's cool to take like bits and pieces of. I've always looked at it as like an inspiration collage, right? You kind of take a little bit of
Yeah.
something from each person that you really enjoy listening to, and that's also why I really like learning like how to initialize patches and like make my own sounds, because like my last track that I made that I'm still working on, but it's almost finished, but it all started from this sound that this producer Broshi. Yo, appreciate the follow, man.
Broshi's the homie.
Yo, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the
Hey.
follow. Much love, man. Broshi, dude, he's sick. I'm really inspired by a lot of his bass house recently. There was a sound that he made. It's kind of like a flutter with some noise on it, and I knew exactly how to make that shit. And that was the first thing I did. I threw a 4 to the floor on top of it, and I had my song pretty much made like it's not finished, but like damn close enough in a day because of that one sound. And if you can make the sound that you're feeling and hearing, or if you can take that feeling and emotion from your head and chest and put it into a synth and put it just on paper, everything else just sort of falls into place, man. And you don't have to be the world's best sound designer. Like, I think I talked about this before on another stream, but when you see those presets and there's like all these different routing configurations and all these different things happen, you don't have to do that. Like, most of the best sounds that I've heard and I've made are like very, very little movement, very, very simple choices,
Yeah.
So dude, this is really, really cool, man. I just knocked it out within this last hour, however long we've been working on it, man. It's really cool, man. And I love what you said there. I didn't even think about like, oh yeah, let me, if I don't fully arrange it out into a song, I might just take, or you were saying you might just take part of it, master it and then throw it in as a filler in a set. That's sick. I never thought about that. I'm gonna start thinking about my stuff like that. As far as how can you use your ideas, right?
Yeah, I certainly test out a lot of my drops in my sets just to see how the crowd responds to them. Half the time, I can't tell if it's the song or if it's the fact that I have a really good mix going. But oftentimes the reaction is really positive. So then I work on it, and then if it's flat, I will start scrapping stuff and start making changes. Otherwise, I'll take the idea that I already had and continue running with it.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, man. So, dude, round of applause here. Again, I wish I had my fucking I had a fucking applause thing on. I'm gonna have next stream. I'm gonna have all my sounds back. I'll get all my sounds and shit back. But dude,
For sure.
this was super cool, man. I wish we had time to throw these stems back and forth, but this was actually super helpful for even me to see. Definitely save that. And we'll have to do this again. Something like we I kind of look at this as like the same way as what we would do in Visaya or like our little producer group, where we called it study hall, where we would all be on Zoom. You remember those days?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those of you guys in the chat, study hall for us was this concept that we all created, where we started in the pandemic and we all be in like a Zoom call, and all of us would be muted working on our own projects, and if anybody had questions, concerns, or wanted advice or just whatever, we would share our screens and get feedback from one another. And so that's kind of the format I'm sort of basing these collaborative live streams off of. It's sort of like a study hall, like a live study hall, but we also talk more about stuff like that. So yeah, man, no, I'm really glad to be able to see a bit of your process and learn from that, because definitely got picked up a gem or two there. But before we segue into the next part, I'll pull up my little thing here. I know I hope chat's not too tired of what I was playing earlier, but since we got our ears cleaned out a little bit here, let me do this here. I'm gonna
Is there any chance I can break for like 2 minutes?
Hell yeah.
I have to take care of a daily thing I have to do.
No, yeah, you're totally cool, man. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I gotta feed my cat real quick too. So guys, we're gonna take a quick break here. We'll be right back in just a second. Hang with us for the final preview on the loop that I did, and we're gonna come back and talk to Yucki about again his overall process, some challenges that he's facing, and some of his goals for the future. So hang tight with us, guys. We'll be right back.
Yep. Stick around. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
When I came to Spain and I saw people partying, I thought to myself, what the fuck? All day, all night. All day, all night, 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 all night. What the fuck? All night, all night, all night, all night, all night, all night, all night. What the fuck? All day, all night. All day, all night. What the fuck? All day, all night. All day, all night. All day, all night. All day, all night. You not, oh what? It just feels right. Tonight, love shines like moonlight. You're making me feel alright. It's so of mine. It just feels right. You and I, oh what? It just feels right. You're making me feel alright. It just feels right. You're making me feel alright.
All right. Go back in here. You know what's funny is I love that song that I was just playing right now. When you listen to like some of those elements in there, it straight up just sounds like a dope vibey bass loop from Splice with a few synths on top of it. Honestly,
That's tight.
Oop, shit. Hold on. Sorry, I hear double on you. Let me say something.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to. You got me?
Oh, now I got you. Yeah. Sorry. You good?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm set.
Okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna talk through a little bit. Oh, by the way, welcome back, guys. Welcome back, everybody. We're at the second part of Vibe Theory here. Again, we're featuring Yucki. Appreciate you joining me here, man. And thank you guys so much if you're still kicking it with us. Appreciate you hanging with us for the long haul here. We're not too far from being finished. If you were with us from the beginning, we both decided to make a track in our own kind of respective lanes here. And so we just got done talking to Yucki about his process and how he went about dropping this loop and what he would do with it and what he's going to do with it and so on. And so now I'm going to go ahead and throw us back into my session here. And
I have not heard what he's made on the other side.
yeah, oh, by the way, you're a little quiet. You can
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was leaning away from the mic.
all good. All good. So let's see. So yeah, man. So if you guys were here in the beginning, you kind of already know I sort of talked through a lot of the process and you heard what I was working with. But I didn't make anything as long as Yucki did. I just did a kind of a simple 8-bar here. But I'm just gonna like jump into it and kind of talk through a little bit of what I was thinking here. So
All right.
check it out.
Unmute your channel so I can hear it.
Okay, yeah. Still a little quiet, by the way.
All right. How about now?
That's better. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Let's see. I think I can turn you up a little bit too. Okay. Cool. All right. So here's what we got.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I'm so glad to hear you say that, man, because I get very easily caught in my head when I'm making the loop, and it's hard to know if I'm onto something or if I'm just fucking a fish out of water, like.
No, yeah, you absolutely portrayed the idea that was in your head. I can tell that that's what you were going for, and you weren't struggling to find exactly that. You're like, no, this is what needs to come out. And it's a groovy ass loop.
Fuck yeah, man. Appreciate it, bro. Like
it hits really nicely. It's right in that space where it's like, it could be the drop, it could be the bridge, it could be literally any part of the song, and it 100% banks on like how you build the other sections.
Totally. And that's exactly where that's why I was saying towards the end, I'm like, I know I have an idea here, I just don't know how and where to place it. It could literally go anywhere at this point. And when I'm making stuff like this, I feel like that's the perfect time to save it and put it away and work on something else or go do something else.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? Because then when I come in with fresher ears, I'll probably be more like, oh, that sounds like a hard this.
Right.
And so, sorry, I heard something real quick I needed to fix in here. It's driving me a little bit insane. Let me see what that was. I think it was, it was this thing here. I don't think that was supposed to do that there. Sorry, I had little alter boy on something, and I automated the format, and I can't. I thought it was right there that I automated that. I could be tripping. Let me see. Sorry, one second, then we'll get into.
For sure.
That. So, okay, so I started this with this sound here that I made, that I initialized in Serum. And this was when I was kind of playing with shit and like sound designing and like failing and then succeeding and then failing and succeeding, which there's no such thing as failing, and it's a little more arbitrary than that. But I felt like I was getting somewhere that I wasn't. And because at first I had a lot more modulation going on. I think I had like it was like,
oh, okay,
I had some shit like that going on or something like that, but it was just too much. It just felt like too much, and the flutters with that really high timbre distortion that I've got on here, it just sounded like way too much. And honestly, I got most inspired when I found that vocal right there is what made me go, yep, this is the one. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
a good loop.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, that's a solid sound because it's not trying to be the lead. It's like the perfect background. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah,
and I think because I wanted a bass that was groovy to follow it, and this is probably where I don't know. I was thinking about making another sound, but like kind of similar to what that song that was playing on Spotify here before we jump back in. I was thinking about kind of going that route, but it just felt like it wanted something a little extra. And I mean, the mix wise, it's still missing a little bit of body and such, but I mean, for where it's at right now, I was pretty satisfied. So yeah, I started with this sound, and then of course you have to, for the drum section, right, is everything. And it's funny because I think this percussion loop here, that shit's carrying the entire track, and it almost lends itself to being like a moombahton track.
It does. Yeah, it's very close to that.
Right? And it's that like that super syncopated type of beat, and I was just like, let's just roll with it, because I mean, it almost sounded like this could almost be the bass. Like, you almost don't need the bass in there, and it'll still carry. Like,
damn.
Right? Like that's why I was like,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
It carries really nicely.
Yeah, it's like I almost like I was having a. That's why I was saying earlier, like I was asking chat like what I should with what everyone thought, because I was having a hard time getting my bass down because that fucking perk loop just carried the whole thing, you know. But you need some low end.
You know, that's where I was figuring out if I needed to do an 808 or make a sub or just keep the sub from the different synths that I have.
Right.
Your low end is a big decision.
Oh, it's huge.
It's a bigger decision than you think it is. It's like it can change the entire feeling of the track depending on how you do your low end.
Right. And that's where I was kind of getting stuck, where I was like I just really love this loop so much, but it carries so hard that it's almost hard to put anything underneath that. You know what I'm saying? And so I think where this sound though kind of makes up for itself is in the, you hear that like real high pitched squeal that's coming off of the downsample distortion here. And what I did here is I put it into pre I think this is pre processing, or what is it again? It's pre distortion.
The audience could not see because I am floating right on that.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Wait. There. Boom. Thank you. Yeah, this
Got you.
This pre-distortion here in the Serum module, I set it to that and then dragged the knob up from low pass to high pass, took out most of the lows, bumped a little of the low mids, and then reintroduced them with the compressor.
Sick.
So this is what it sounds like without the compressor. This is what it sounds like with it. Like it just reintroduces it, just squashes everything and brings it right back forward. And so it's like a clean push, right? So again, this drum section is everything. Like that's almost the entire song right there. And then if we just listen to right, and then we have a couple of these fills, sort of like what you did when you chose a few different sounds from Splice and a couple of presets from Serum. I did something similar down here, I think. Let me see, where'd they go? Just to give it a little bit of variety, right? Like little bits like that.
Yeah.
And actually, now that I'm listening to it, I kind of want to reintroduce. See, now I'm starting to like I'm starting to hear shit.
Tinkering with stuff.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, here,
Yeah.
I just want to test something real quick while I have you here. Let me know what you think. Like, so if I.
What if you shifted that by a half beat?
What, this thing?
The little thing that goes womp, womp.
Yeah.
Shift that by literally a half.
Oh, by half.
Okay, didn't work.
It's all
See,
good.
It's about trial and error.
Right? Yeah, 100%. You got to go for it. You don't know unless you try. However,
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying the call and response factor here, but I feel like that's almost too much. What I do like out of that, though, I love the little fills on this. So I'm going to take that out, and then just kind of leave this here to... Honestly...
You know, I think you can keep those, but cut off the first two.
Like right here?
Play it where it's at.
Ooh.
I don't know if that was... No, cut off the first two, so leave the last half.
Oh, like this? To cut this out?
No, as in, keep it on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
But cut off the first two counts and then leave the last two counts.
Ah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that way, you're right, because then that way I can just be like, bam, and it's, or, yeah. So we don't want it. This is where we don't want clash, so we got to make room for it.
Yeah, because you have a lot of like wash happening in the reverb of that background loop. And when you have an element that goes over it for more than like 2 counts, it kind of starts feeling like it's gonna wash into itself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain.
No, that's very.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of where I have this loop at right now, and actually, that's perfect. Here, I'm just bringing it back one more time. Now the question is, should I maybe do this?
I almost feel like that's too harsh of a cut.
A
You
little
should just
bit.
fade it out, like crossfade it out almost.
Like, oh yeah, I know.
You can just give it like a small tail.
like that.
Closer, yeah.
Let's see, maybe a little less. That actually.
Because it kind of takes it away and then brings it back. Takes it away and brings it back.
Yeah, that's perfect. I like that. So yeah, I mean, this is where I got to with this so far. It's kind of hard. Like I almost am tempted to be like, yeah, I love high energy music, and so I would just thinking about it would almost want to have a harder drop than this, but at the same time, this is also pretty substantial for a drop too. So at this point, like if I was really adamant about finishing this, I would probably just start another loop that worked with this, that was similar. No judgment on like how hard or soft or what have you. Sorry, Jesus, cat. Jesus, fuck. He was about to step all over my keyboard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, normally he's totally fine to roam around here, but when my laptop's open, I literally have the Streamlabs and everything here. I don't want him like fucking shit up. Sorry guys. Anyways, so oh my god. I think we disconnected from Instagram.
Oh no.
Yeah. I have a feeling.
I don't have IG open.
No. I think when I switched scenes, it like wigged it out or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. It shouldn't do that. Fucking Instagram.
It straight up dieted.
It did. That's okay. We're not too far from the end here, so it's okay. We'll just do this will be a Twitch and horizontal exclusive.
Sick.
So yeah, this is where I'm at. I mean, honestly, this could totally like. Actually, I kind of like that as a drop. You know what I'm saying? So, it's one of those things where at this point I would probably make another 4-bar with the same beat and the same everything. Maybe not the same Moombatone like perk loop because it's just so substantial, but I would probably just drag the drums over and start layering more shit again. And even if it turned out to sound like a separate idea, you have 2 ideas in the same session. It's not a big deal. But I find that when you take the drums from your first idea and then you bring them over to your next loop, it's easier to keep the whatever decisions you make sound wise and bass wise and all that. It's easier to keep the 2 ideas sounding relevant to each other, like they can easily sound like the same song, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when you figure out how to bridge them together, right?
Exactly.
So
with FL, it's a little harder to separate your ideas into separate sessions because you have to work on everything in the same session in order for it to continue working as one song. So it's like,
yeah, that makes sense. Because yeah.
You know, it started as a loop making like little sequencer. That's all it was at the beginning. So naturally, when this thing ended up with a playlist, it made it a little harder for you to treat it less like a sequencer and more like an audio workstation.
Right.
This thing was essentially
like a drum machine, almost, or like a sequencer, literally.
Basically like, look, that if you switch over.
Yeah,
to
let me
screen,
switch over to you here real quick. Yeah.
It's quite literally based off of a drum machine sequencer.
Yeah,
right here.
And I think that's the most eloquent part about FL, and that's kind of like how Ableton has its unique perks that make it Ableton. I think that's exactly what makes FL is that really easily accessible sequencer window right there, man.
Yeah, you know, it's literally a one touch. It's right here when you need it. Your pattern switch is also really fucking easy. you just scroll up and down here, so you have all your loops
It's perfect.
ready when you need them. You even have your actual loop library. I'm only using one loop right now, but you know, it's right where it needs to be. All of my automation is right there. I'm not automating anything, those accidents. Yeah, but the thing is, like, your actual idea, what goes in the playlist, it's really hard to like go to another section and work on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost easier to just like tack it on like a Lego piece.
Right. I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why working in the actual like sequencer pattern and then placing it in your playlist is easier than trying to build your beats in your playlist, because this thing is actually fucking huge. This thing can go on like literally forever.
Yeah.
So it's like, it almost doesn't make sense to build in here in FL. So while I'm building the idea out, I literally will start with one track, and then I'll add another track and another track and another until I have something that sounds cohesive. So it's like you start to almost think linearly when you want to like build onto your next section,
which I think is totally fine. Yeah, that's kind of the time to think linearly when you're arranging, when you're structuring things, you know.
Yeah, but you know, it's also an excellent loop maker, you know. Just build on one loop, and then once you're done, like, you know, it's really easy to just section out right where you want your loop to repeat. You can, you know, make it as small as you need to. Like, it goes right where you need it to. That's all left click. Like, you really don't have to do anything. So it's like, while you're focusing on building, you're not necessarily stuck with the idea.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't get stuck in one spot.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Yo, so, man, I want what I wanted to do. I mean, you know, it's kind of awesome. We really did cover a lot of we covered a lot of ground here today. We talked a lot about our process and things like that. I wanted to kind of switch scenes and pull us over to that other view, but like, I also wanted to record some of this in vertical mode for later and to get people on Instagram watching. But so what I think I'm gonna do is, I think we're at a pretty decent point here, man. I think we put in some damn hard work, man. We got a little bit of a late start. I want to say we started at like 9:15, 9:30. Worked for a couple hours on these tracks. We had some good talks here, man. And so, like, thank you so much for joining me tonight, man. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule and being here with us tonight. I certainly learned some things watching your session and listening to you, and you know, and so I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Do you want to real quick let our audience know what you got coming up here? Any future any releases here? Any exciting? I know you mentioned you're doing a show coming up, kind of far out, but kind of soon. Anything going on here that you want to let folks know before we sign off?
Word. Yeah. I'll start plugging stuff. First and foremost, follow me on anything that you can possibly find me on at Yucki Music. Spotify, just Yucki. Apple Music, just Yucki. Amazon Music, just Yucki. YUCKI. I do have a show at the Garden Amphitheater in Garden Grove. Huge venue. It's going to be the very first Ill Summerfest. It's going to be freaking awesome. We have all genres, or almost all genres of EDM playing. We've got tech house and electro and other stuff.
Nice.
Dubstep, rhythm, drum and bass, anything you can think of, techno, hardstyle. We'll have some of that going. It's a multi-collective festival, so it's like 7 collectives from around Southern California, and they're all just gonna, you know, hammer down on this festival and get shit going. It's gonna be awesome. I am one of the closers in the locker room.
Oof.
It's gonna be dope.
Oof. Let's go. I know you're gonna
thing.
throw down something nasty, bro.
Dude, yeah, I'm gonna do some fuck shit on there. And then there's gonna be after parties and stuff. So if you guys are down, Come kick it with us. There's going to be some super secret locations and some places that you would pull up to that you would never expect a rave to be at because we're on some renegade shit. It's going to be dope. Follow my Instagram at Yucki Music. All of my updates go on there. If you follow your favorite artists on Bands in Town, I'm on Bands in Town. Just search Yucki. I will pop up. Starting to gain a small following on there. It's actually quite nice.
Dude, that's what's
Pretty
up,
cool.
man.
Yeah. And thank you for having me on. Release-wise, nothing is concrete right now, but I have a collab that's pretty much done with one of my homies. That's going to be a drum and bass track, and that's going to come out pretty dang soon. We're not going to hold on to that one. That one's going to go out very quickly.
Nice. Hell yeah, man.
And then a bunch of projects on my end that just need some polishing, and then those will come out soon as well.
Hell yeah, man. Please keep me posted. Again, thank you so much to Yucki for joining us tonight. And chat, thank you so much to everybody. You'll have to forgive me. And I really, big shout out to, I am totally going to butcher your name. I am so sorry. CG Alizis. Yo, much love. Really appreciate the follow. Thank you so much for the love. And I appreciate you listening to Deeper too. That really means a lot. We're just getting started with this. I've got a few ideas for the stream. These are sort of a culmination of things that like I do and we all do. Like all of our friends, including Yucki. We all love to make music together. And I'm really excited to kind of be able to be a part of helping people to just chase their passions and be the best versions of themselves possible within that scope. And so, thank you so much to everybody who was able to join us tonight. Keep up with us. Follow Yucki. Follow me. Follow all of us. We're going to be dropping some more tunes. We'll keep you posted with more shows. Again, thank you guys so much. Signing off here. I hope everybody has a great night. You guys take care.
Have a good night, guys.
Peace.